It's an active mall shooter. There's somebody in the mall shooting people. There must be 100 cop cars here. Fort Wayne, Indiana. They've evacuated the mall. No, I didn't. I didn't even know. I knew there was something going on because there were so many cops, and the guy was running out of the mall and told me there's an active shooter. No, I didn't. I was outside. No. I'm not kidding you. I bet you there's at least 100 cops, 150 cop cars here. All these special tactical things and fire engines. They said, the guy told me they had him cornered in there. Yeah, I'm way on the outside. Yeah, kind of everything's jammed up here. Fort Wayne, Indiana. No, I never have. Nope. You should have seen these stupid people trying to take photos while these fire engines were getting in here. I'm going to edit that part out because these fire engine guys got out and chewed their ass like you wouldn't believe. See people all standing around. You'll get a better view when I turn back over here. I'll park facing the other way. But there's been a steady stream of police cars and fire engines and ambulances for 15 minutes. They're still coming from all over the place. See the people? It should be on the news by now. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yeah, I mean, I hate the thought of non-stop ambulances. Now these unmarked cars are coming in. Yeah, I'm way outside of it, and this has been. There's a million cops here. They have, of course, the whole mall surrounded. They got all the exits blocked, and they've evacuated everybody out of the mall, I think. Or they're trying to. Look at Santa standing out there and nothing to do. Just to the right of the Roto-Rooter. Yeah, there's a few homeless guys that hang out at this intersection. That's why I pulled in here. And just as I was pulling in, a state trooper in that white car went by me, and then I knew by all the sirens something was going on. And that's the first thing I thought of was shooting, but it didn't really make sense because of fire engines. But then as more and more cops came, I thought, God, I hope that's not what happened. And a guy that was in the mall told me. He should. There's the news channels over there. See, now here's somebody with Macy's bags, so which would say to me that it's, probably, on the other end or in the middle or something, because it seems like you'd have been out of here a long time ago with an active shooter. But you see a lot of people are crowding. They're probably looking for people they came shopping with. Now, the guy I talked to said that he thought they had them cornered in the mall. It doesn't matter. Everywhere. I'm surprised they're letting all those people stand around over there and look at Macy's. Thanks, Dad. There's still cops coming in here. I'm sure they've got every department within 50 miles on their way here. This guy isn't getting away, that's for sure. Yeah, it's of course busier than it has been, but it's still not like, of course, the old days. It's really noticeable. I'm not from here, but even places that would be traditionally pretty busy, like Barnes & Noble as an example, there wasn't anybody in line. Well, they're not scared because they're outside of the mall. And there's no one shooting out here. See, here's a bunch more cops, playing cars, ambulances too. Hey, were you in there? Did it get evacuated, or did you just walk out?
It got evacuated.
It did?
Yeah, evacuated.
So, there's a guy in there shooting, right?
So there was like a jump. Some guy got jumped, and then shots got let off. They don't know who got hit yet.
Oh, they don't?
No.
All right, thank you.
Yep, no
what
problem.
part of the mall do you know?
It was right in the hallway. So
okay.
Right in the hallway of like Victoria's Secret and all that.
Yeah, so it's just not some kook randomly shooting people.
No.
Oh, good.
Yep.
All right, thanks. Well, there you go. I guess the protocol would be the same for, one guy getting shot or 50 guys getting shot, so that's good news. But you would think by now they would have called off additional ambulances and cops. I mean, once you identify it, it's like, why does everybody need to be here? So maybe he's wrong too. You don't know. Now I'm going to interview as many people as I can later, and for $29.99, you're going to be able to listen to it on a Patreon. Hey, Davey. Hey, Larry. Yeah, now the cops are all meeting outside in front of that fire truck, and it looks like they're still allowing quite a few people to stand there. Look at these are cops right here. This lady and guy. So that says to me they're looking for somebody out here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't even anywhere close to anything. The cop passed me, and I was coming in here anyway because there's some homeless people that sit out front here. And then when, 3 cops came in right after him and they started blocking off the doors, I figured it was something like that. I bet you those cops are looking for a vehicle. It's Fort Wayne, Indiana. No, I was here anyway. I was coming here anyway. Yeah, it's overpriced, so I'm not going back there. It was good, but not great. And they were charging people to use a debit or credit card and didn't let you know, and it ticked me off. And that chicken kebab wasn't worth $14.50. Yeah, it's the lamb chops were the best part, and actually the chicken kebabs were good, but not worth $14.50. Oh, that's okay. Sorry about that, Davey. Yeah, I just happened to be coming over here, to tell you the truth. See, there's still sirens and cops on their way here, which doesn't bode well. I mean, these guys got radios. You'd have thought they'd have radioed ahead and said, hey, look, here's a tactical unit. See one of those armor-proof? There's one of those, see it? That like tank-looking vehicle? Just took a right. And there's 2 of those heavily armored SUVs, the kind they use for presidents when they come into town. I expect shortly they're going to be coming over to people like me and telling me to get the hell out of here. See these guys right here? Daisy's great. Good, Rosemary. How you doing? Yeah, thanks, Eric. No, I don't mind. I was just going to come over here and try and get a few interviews on these guys I see out here sometimes. This is, I sit in that parking lot at that McDonald's and I drink a Starbucks coffee in the morning. This is right across the street. Now, the good news is I haven't seen anybody come out in a stretcher yet, but, this is a big mall and I'm just at one spot. I wasn't going in the mall, I was going out in front of the mall. Now, there's a bunch of cops right in front of that fire engine talking. Not that that means anything, but I mean, it doesn't seem like they have some sniper laying on his stomach someplace. Oh, and that looks like, I don't know whether that cop's leaving or blocking off the, I think they're blocking people from coming in here. Of course, that's a good idea. Sun's coming out. No, I didn't. No, I wasn't in the mall. Nope. Let me clean this lens off a little bit. That beautiful oak tree right at a mall. Hey, Murph. Hey, Weeps. No, I didn't hear anything. Nope. Well, here you have one good day of the year. You're hoping for Black Friday business, and this bullshit happens, and they shut down the whole mall because it's a crime scene. Great.
Are you guys okay?
Are they okay? They're 80 years old. Hear that turboprop? Yeah, thank you. There's two people that were in the mall that when it happened, and they're going to meet me over at McDonald's after this. And for $29.95, you're going to be able to listen to that interview on my Patreon. All right, MZ. Well, I believe it is, Eric. Yeah, it kind of seemed that way around here, but I'm not around here. I don't go to malls that much, so it's hard for me to tell, but it certainly, didn't seem like you would think it would be for one good, last hurrah, especially in a place like Indiana where it's basically if you have a mask, you can go anywhere, which is why I'm here and not in Ohio or Kentucky. Yeah, I actually love Zug Island. I know it's not the most environmentally friendly place. I bought a boat just to photograph Zug Island. Oh, here we go. Get out of here, lady. You're messing with my views. Got the same mic as I do. Well, I think things are falling apart. Now, what are those ladies doing over walking near the mall? So things are calming down quite a bit. Yeah, it's no problem. It's my specialty. Yep. It's not $30 either. It's $29.95. You're not going to be listening to it, though. Yeah, I believe that. Yep. See you, old school. Sorry for any technical difficulties. Please try again later. You're not going to get to watch it either, Felix. No, I don't think everything's okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I just blocked him permanently, so thanks a lot. So, now the news stations are out here. I'm out here doing it, and I'm a bad guy. That's a shooter inside a mall in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Here's all these. Now look. Here's all the tactical guys with their army helmets and their shields on walking in. See all that line of guys? They're going in Macy's. See them? Those are like guys in army outfits. See them going in Macy's? They look like machine guns. That whole group of guys in Macy's are those tactical guys. I don't think they could get in that door. It looks locked. Yeah, now they're walking down to another entrance. Yeah, Amanda's doing fine. She's doing great. I don't blame you, Frisky. I think you ought to order a bulletproof vest and go next week. It sounded like by a guy I talked to, it was one shooter, but you never know, I mean, everybody wants to know what's going on and act like they do. I'm not saying that he isn't accurate, but I just don't know. Yeah, Felix, I kind of believe that. I'm a little bit, of course, really the danger's over for anybody outside in a parking lot. Now, I got some footage of some firefighters just chewing these people's ass for not getting out of the way, which I'm going to edit out the really bad stuff because I don't want to make them look bad. And these idiots are just sitting there when they could have been moving, holding their cell phone up when a blaring fire department truck with its lights and siren on is right behind them trying to pull inside the mall. I don't blame them for chewing their ass. Because the shooter's inside the mall, he's not out in the parking lot, that's why. The shooting's over. I don't know where your sister lives. But here's some more emergency vehicles coming. The thing that makes me think that it's not good is that here a half hour later, 30 guys with machine guns and shields just walked in the mall. Now, if everything's fine, why are all the ambulances still here? And why are those guys still going in there, even though every cop in the book has got a radio and could say, hey, we've contained the shooter, we blew his head off, blah, blah, blah. So something's not adding up here. And if you can hear in the distance, I don't know if you can hear it, there are still ambulances and police on their way here. We're going on a half hour. And I got quite a bit of video before I turned on my live. Believe it or not, I have a weak cell phone signal here. I'm surprised you can even hear me. Yeah, SWAT team, that's what it is. Yeah, it probably is a hostage situation. I hope they put one right between the guy's eyes. But here are these emergency vehicles still coming? I think somebody did get shot, but I can't, I don't want to make up bullshit if I don't know. I don't know. It sounded like somebody did, but... You know, I'm friends with a prosecutor. I won't tell you where. But she tells me all the time that one of her biggest problems is interviewing witnesses after she's watched the videotape, and they're full of shit. They say they see things they don't. They say they didn't see things when they walk right by it. People's account of things happening is all over the map. So I don't want to make up something here. I think there was a shooting. I think somebody got shot, but I just asked somebody coming out of the mall. Yeah, even without trauma, I mean, there's all sorts of studies on faulty recollection, particularly, you know, where more than one person is involved. It's not, you know, just because you think you remember it doesn't mean you remember it accurately. It's really weird. Yep, see? So, you know, that's a Fort Wayne cop. We're right in Fort Wayne, and it's a half hour later, and he's still got his lights and his siren on. It's a shooting at the mall.
We just seen the SWAT. Did you see him going in there?
Yeah, SWAT team, yep.
Because I thought I heard somebody said there was multiple. No, the lady said they think there might be. But my son, he's watching. We live in Hartford City, and he said he's seen it on the news and he's seen the SWAT was arriving, but they're not giving any details. I was like,
Yeah, you're right, Miso Soup. That's exactly right. Yeah, witnesses, yep. And you can just imagine the things that have happened over the years before there was videotape to dispute this. You just realize that the recollection is not that great. Eyewitnesses, who knows how many people got put away forever because of what some person said they thought they saw. And there's another aspect that they really think they saw it. They want to help so bad. So crazy. Oh, no kidding, Peter. Wow. Yeah, I thought there'd be a helicopter around. I don't think this is a big enough market for a helicopter. Certainly not for the police department, and definitely not for a news channel. I wouldn't doubt that they're hauling ass from Indiana in a jet copter now, or a Bell Jet Ranger, something like that, to fly around the top and get some footage. But they should have been here by now. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, Miso Soup. There's an organization that goes around and gets guys exonerated that have been in prison like 25 years. I just watched one of those on TV the other night. See, now here's another emergency vehicle coming with his sirens on. There's got to be something on the news about this. Scroll back. Ted is really on that. Ted Guerin from Atlanta, and he just posted some links. Click on those links. There's something on the news about it. It's Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yep. Yeah, I know. I promise to have the full story for you though, for $29.95 later tonight. Oh hell no, man! I got a gyro and fries at Gyro King Gyro, whatever the hell the name of it is. I'm fine. Come on, Nacho Internet. What the hell? Ted Guerin's posting links. Get with it. We're not making this up. This is real. I've been here a half hour. Actually, 45 minutes. I want some updates. Yeah, it was actually good. I got the gyro's plate. It was good. I don't know, what's the name of this mall? Oh, it's the Glenbrook Square Mall in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Now we're talking. That's my girl. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want updated news. No, Nacho just posted a link, and so did Ted Guerin. I'm surprised Debbie isn't calling saying that I'm the shooter sitting here in my van. Should do anything for views, subscribers. I'd get that kook arrested though on this one. Eric, I suggest you stick to cooking and stay out of breaking news. Hey, Ron. No, that bullshit's going to get them arrested one of these days. Yeah, you're right, Wee Beast. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Thanks, Ted. Thanks a lot, Ted. Old Ted Guerin. Here the guy's 800 miles away and he's coming up with the current news. Way to go. I give you kudos for this one. Yeah, thanks, guy. Yeah, I'm safe. I'm a million miles away from any problems. No, there is stuff reported. Look at these links people are posting. There's people posting links. Hey, Rachel, how you doing? Oh, really, Felix? Oh, no kidding, huh? Oh, okay. All right, well, that's good. I give you A+ for improvement. Too bad you weren't here with your drone when I could get you 40 years in prison for flying it around here. Yeah, thanks for the links. Hey, Thomas. Yeah, thanks, Stephen. Oh, hell yeah, they're serious about that drone stuff. You better believe it. You know, not shortly after those things got popular. I mean, you can hardly use them anywhere now. You know, a couple frogs screwing on top of a lily pad out in the middle of nowhere. Other than that, you better get permission, not fly it over people, buildings, this, that. You got to register them. I mean, there's a lot of bullshit with a drone nowadays. Basically, you can fly it over your own house and say, hey, everybody, look at my house. That's about it. You start getting out where it's congested. I know they'll stick it to you for flying it over a fire or a car accident in Michigan. It's federally mandated, and there are local ordinances sometimes. That's my girl, Nacho. I had a girl. Yeah, no lasers. Well, lasers, you know, they're catching these guys shining it in the eyes of pilots. The drones, yeah, I mean, you just can't, you know, I understand why they regulate them because of the idiots out there. You know, you can't have those things falling out of the air when they're flying them over a busy freeway and causing wrecks because people are swerving to avoid. I mean, I get why there's regulations because all the dummies out there. Oh, big time frisky. Yeah, look up drone. Go look up drones. Ask Tiffany. She just got a couple of them. She'll be getting 20 years in Sing Sing. She flies it outside her backyard. Big time, yeah. Totally different. That's right. Yeah, I mean, I like drones a little, not a lot. Everybody I know that gets one, they get it out, they fly it over their house. You know, you get a few videos like that, and that's the end of it. It goes in the case and sits up there with the rest of the Christmas ornaments, and then soon becomes outdated. Yeah, they use drones for a lot of reasons. They use them to check out those wind turbines, generators. They use them in farming. They use them, you know, if this kook that was in here, if there was a guy shooting, they'll go up on the roof and fly around, see if he's hiding up there behind some kind of smokestack or air conditioning unit. I mean, there's really good uses for them. It's just for an individual that wants to use one, you're getting very restricted. I mean, they were catching all sorts of people flying these damn things right at an airport, you know, getting these great shots of these airliners. I mean, you know how it is nowadays. You know, people are just insane with stuff. Oh, did you, Felix? Oh, okay. I don't know if I will or not because I had a big gyro. I might. I probably will. I'll get hungry again tonight. I may go there. It depends how much, you know, now you still got to space out the seating here. So if it's a big long, these PF Changs, there's a long wait because of this 50% occupancy, and even though I like it, I don't want to jump through any hoops tonight. You know, sometimes where you really want something bad, you'll do it. But I just had PF Changs about a week ago. It was excellent. So I might go there, but I'm not sure of it. That gyro was good. I'm talking calmly about dinner because the threat's over. This is your on-the-spot news reporter, Tom Reed. I'm just giving you, this is just a teaser for you. See, here's more cops coming, more ambulances with their sirens on. So I don't think everything's good. And for $29.95, you're going to get every single detail I can muster up between now and then. Yeah. I'm calm because I'm just sitting on my ass holding a cell phone camera. I'm sure if a guy came out with a double-barrel shotgun and was giving me the finger and staring me right in the eye, it'd be a much different story. Hey, Aletha, how you doing? Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, that's one thing. I'm not saying that this is happening here, but this is definitely a good training exercise. Get guys on their toes. You know, they've done this with fake airplane crashes, everything, car wrecks. It matters. When you go through this 2 or 3 times, even if it's, not real, it prepares you and you don't make mistakes like you would if you were just doing it for the first time. So I'm not saying that's what's happening. I don't think that's what's happening here, but it's like a fire drill. The reason you do them every once in a while so everybody doesn't run the wrong way when it's legit. Right on, Ray. Thank you, Virginia. That's a good idea. Can you imagine the subscribers and views I could get if I could run over the shooter? I would definitely be sued civilly later. That happens. You see some of these guys in these 50-foot trails. Oh, look at all these. Here's the news channels. They're big giant camera. There's 7 of them. But these guys that pull their 50-foot trailer in front of a speeding guy that just robbed a bank, they get sued later for causing an accident. No shit. Yeah, you're right, Steve. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, I had a pretty good agency. I mean, I targeted the work that I went after. I didn't really do too much work for the public because it's such a pain in the ass, and they watch TV shows and have unrealistic expectations. So I think I ran a pretty good one. I mean, they're always really successful agencies, and I sold them for good money. So I guess you could say they were good. Yeah, Trent, you bring up an interesting perspective. That's thought-provoking. He's got a point, Trent. Trent does have a point on that Black Friday. Yeah, I never thought of that till today. Yeah. I may even start calling my socks something different. It's Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yeah, Trent, that's an excellent point. Oh, thank you, Fat. I hope he's okay. I hope he wasn't playing Pac-Man on his cell phone when this all went down. He may be looking for a new job. Yeah, Trent does have a point. He really does. No, you can't call it red because that's a knock on the Indians. White may okay, because the white people don't seem to get too upset about stuff like that. There's the water pollution control. Turn off your blinkers on top, jack off. There's no leaky pipe. This is an emergency. Yeah, you're right, Mary. That's good. No way, Redskin Friday. Absolutely not. No way. Thank you, Susan. Oh, he turned off his lights. He thought he'd be a real part of the mix. It's peer pressure. Oh, okay, Mary. Thank you again. Thank you for being a contributing editor to cultural etiquette here. That's a good idea, Tom. Yeah. Thank you, Stevie. Yeah. Green Friday, I like that. Yeah, sure. I like that. Macy's the general manager is in there now, getting ready to commit hara-kiri. Today was either going to get him laid off or he was going to survive till the first of the year, and this blew it. He's sitting there looking at all the cash registers with 0 on them. I bet he'd like to kill the shooter himself. Yeah, you're right, MJ. I don't think they have a big gang problem now. Most places I go and look, I'm the last guy that would have the inside scoop on gangs. They don't seem like much anywhere I go. I mean, it isn't like a Michael Jackson Thriller dance. or these gang movies that used to be on TV. They're just guys in regular clothes that work regular jobs, so it's hard to say. If you Google gangs on the east side of Detroit, you see the feds go after them occasionally. But the Department of Justice is really into marketing, and they'll call guys gangs, and maybe all they did was get together and play pinochle once a month. It's sensationalism. I mean, are 3 lesbians on a canoe trip gangs? Why not? So it all depends who you're listening to. A long ways away, Mike. You're safe. This is Fort Wayne, Indiana, the Glenbrook Square Mall. Yeah. How about Spanky and his gang and the Little Rascals? I mean, I'm tired of them attacking everybody just because of a get-together. So to answer your question, I don't know, because the gangs seem like more of a folklore than a reality, unless the government prosecutes them. Then, of course, they're gangs. You can really ram it up a group of guys' asses really deep if you can categorize them as a gang. Insane Clown Posse sued over that. They sued the FBI over that because they were calling them a gang and trying to connect them to a civil terrorism group. Yeah, I'm in Indiana, yep. Yeah. It's Fort Wayne, Indiana. Here's a TV station. Oh, they're asking to avoid the area? Oh, it's too late with me. I'm already here. I'm Tom Reed from Chosen One Channel, and this is a breaking story. Pardon me. Still sirens coming from a distance. Because they categorize them as a gang. And it changes things with federal charges. They were able to prosecute all the people that went to their get-togethers places. I don't know what the status of that is. I think they just should have sprayed everybody with Faygo. Called it a day. Yeah, I mean, once again, just like my whole channel, it's all shitlock. It's the virtual world of internet chairs, of musical chairs. I'm driving down the road. There's some homeless people that hang out around here. I was going to try and get an interview. That state trooper right there in that white car passed me doing about 200 miles an hour. He pulled in, and I was going to pull in anyway. And then I figured it was a robbery. And then when I saw another 100 cop cars pull up, I realized it was probably something bigger. And so it's just luck, I've got more detailed information that I'm gonna upload later. It's $29.95 on my Patreon. Oh, did you, Fat? Send in the robot, Debbie and Dave. That's right. That or some pineapple. Aren't you the two that sent me the pineapple for the girls? Here's the $50,000 question, and anybody that can answer that is going to get the first Chosen One custom t-shirt that I have printed. Why is Roto-Rooter here? Does anybody know why Roto-Rooter is here? I mean, that certainly isn't where you park. Yeah, I know Charlie Bow, yeah. No, I don't like collaborating with people, to tell you the truth. It just doesn't interest me. I have people that want to do that. I don't know why I don't like it, but, if you notice, I'm always by myself. It just doesn't interest me. I mean, even if you're a good-looking girl with big boobs and a nymphomaniac, I'm not really interested in having you ride around with me. It shows you the level of my mental illness. Oh, really, Ann? Okay. Yeah, Charlie Bow, I don't know him or anything. I've talked to the other guy a couple times. The guy that kind of does evictions. I forget what his name is. Nice guy. Not Charlie Bow, somebody else. Charlie Bow had a video one time that he was New Year's Eve and he was driving around Detroit and he was saying that you could hear the bullets hit the car. Yeah, I call bullshit on that. To be honest with you, it kind of turned me off, so I never watched any more of his videos. That's a crock of shit. I could offer you $1,000 an hour to drive around Detroit on New Year's Eve and your car wouldn't get hit by one bullet. And you know, his videos seem pretty good, and I don't know why he needs to think he'd do some stupid shit like that. Edward, that is an excellent point. Yeah, but Edward, I mean, don't they just kind of stick a big auger down the drain? You wouldn't want to destroy any of the evidence with a twirling drill bit, would you? Come on, you guys. Nacho, are you still there? I want you to use that high IQ of yours and tell me why Roto-Rooter is here parked right in the middle of the road. It just doesn't add up. My private detective hat is on right now, and I consider him a suspect. Susan, yeah, you're thinking out of the box. Here's our local high school dropout. This guy's 45 years old, still riding a bike that you get when you're in the 7th grade. I'll tell you, that's a big clue. When you see a guy in his 40s riding a bike like that, run. I like that, Virginia. Yeah. Evidence out of the drain, but I would think that that large, mulching, giant drill bit would destroy evidence, not preserve it. Oh, thank you, William. See what I mean about the YouTube community and how you can get so many sources of great information? You know? Here's what I'll do right now, and I'm going to do this for my faithful YouTube viewers because I appreciate everything you guys do and the support you give me. I am willing to go up to the tactical unit with Daisy in my arm and ask them if they have a problem with me riding around with Daisy on my lap while I'm in Fort Wayne. Oh, wow, Raleigh. Jeez, man. Shit. So it sounds like Roto-Rooter's just not running around unclogging drains. Sounds like they may be invading people's privacy. Do you have to sign a waiver when Roto-Rooter puts a camera in your air duct? It's the cameras that are leaving there I'm worried about. Hey, Ellie. Well, I'll tell you one thing there's not. There's not a bunch of people hanging out in front of the mall like there was 20 minutes ago. And the parking lot is really emptying out. And there goes the state trooper that first got here. He turned off his lights. It's off to the donut shop. Well, this is a big disappointment if this was just a bullshit phone call. You know, that's how they swatted me. They don't call the cops. They call somebody to call the cops. It's probably somebody robbing a bank somewhere within 20 miles from here. I mean, if you're a cop and you're into this kind of career, you want to be part of the action. Why did they have to do this on business days? The only good business day left. That's a good idea, Tyler. Oh, there was a shooting. So there was a shooting and there was not. I want these rumors cleared up right now. Somebody gets shot or not? Oh, no victims or something. How can there be a shooting and no victims? Just somebody shooting off in the air? Oh, look at these people. He's glad his wife didn't take one between the eyes. He's giving her a big hug. Oh, okay. Well, I take back what I said about gangs. Guess there is a gang. But like I said, it's a loosely used term to create news sensation. Three lesbians in a canoe paddling down a river, is that a gang? Oh, one man got checked into the hospital. Oh, okay. Well, whoever it is, I want to thank them for not doing this at P.F. Chang's. Things are slowly dwindling down. The what? Yeah, Indiana. Yep, better believe it. I take back what I said about Fort Wayne being nice, and I think I might want to move here. Not now. No way. Thank you, Air Cold. Yeah, good. Good deal. I hope somebody gets billed for this other than the taxpayers. I mean, this has to cost 25 grand, even though it's only been about an hour, at least. Maybe 50 grand. Now, here's another thing. What time is it now? It's got to be, what, about 4 or 5 o'clock? What time is it, you guys? Because the mall's supposed to be open to 8, and I think they should tack on a couple hours out of decency. I think they should be able to stay open until 10 or 11 tonight. Oh, 4:40? I was only in Tennessee a little bit. I've been there before, though, you know. I was mainly in Kentucky and mainly in Kentucky. Well, only in Kentucky until I got to Indiana. I wouldn't be in Indiana, but they had a 14-day quarantine in Ohio, and they killed the indoor dining in Kentucky. You know me and my dinner's out. I don't want to be eating my King Gyro out of a styrofoam box in my van with Daisy trying to eat it all. No, I was just sometimes say that I like communities and I would consider moving there, you know, nice areas. Like Lexington, Kentucky, and Fort Wayne, Indiana. I do not hold this against Fort Wayne, Indiana. If this was Detroit, they probably wouldn't even have showed up. So that's my whole point. When you call the cops in places like this, they show up in a big way, which is good. So all you people that want to defund the police departments, I want you to rethink this tonight. You're nuts. Oh, the pizza? Oh, that's good news. Thank you. Thank you. I wonder how many commercials I'm going to be able to rack up on this live. Oh, thank you, Sean. What's this gas tanker going through here for? Six inches. Yeah, you know, I looked at that. The weather girl last night was saying that it was going to get cold here, and I looked at the Michigan weather, and I thought because I'm in a kind of a funny position with tires. And Michigan looked like clear sailing. I was planning on heading home like maybe around Monday, and it looked like I wouldn't have any problem at all. Believe me, I want to avoid snow at all costs and ice with these tires that I have on now. I'm gonna put my winter tires on when I get home and just drive those till spring. I'll probably throw these ones that I have on here right now away. Thank you for telling me about that. Yeah, Yeah, Mary brings up a good point, Justin. The election's over. I hope you're kidding, because if you're not, you need an MRI. Monday, Tuesday? Oh wow. Yeah, I definitely cannot afford to hit some snow. No way. Even with all-wheel drive, these tires are shot on this. They're all right on dry pavement, but I'm not taking that chance on snowy or icy. I don't like when you can feel that feeling when the brakes locked up and you haven't slowed down a bit. Oh, Tuesday night? Yeah, I'll probably come home Monday for sure though if that happens. Yeah. They're doing a good job, aren't they? Yeah, bye Halloween, baby. Sorry for any technical difficulties. Yeah, I didn't even catch what she said. Yeah, I don't know that either. I don't know that either. It's getting cool out. I don't know. Hey, Marlo, Mario, how you doing? Yeah, it's a good idea, Ericold. Well, your days working at the airport have paid off. Yeah, I got, I was thinking last night though, I use these winter tires, I only keep them on. The winters have been so weird. And I'm thinking I've had those for a long time. So it's probably my last year for those winter tires too. Yeah, Brandy, this was like supposedly a shooter. I don't know if there was one or not. Hard to say. Yeah, people are crazy. I got a front row seat for this, and I also had one with the car that caught on fire the other day. Look at that news camera. Why are they over there? Not doing shit. Camera laying on the ground. Just standing around. I wonder if the cops don't want them up there or what. They can be pretty intrusive. Now, if these news people aren't chomping at the bit to figure out what's going on, it's probably everybody knows the score now, and it's no big deal. See that news guy out there with his camera out in the middle of the parking lot? See him right near that pole? They got some kick-ass cameras, I'll tell you that. I want these damn TV stations stealing my Chosen One videos. Hey, Kira, how you doing? I got my Daisy in the back. I'm safe. Oh, that guy just pulled out his microphone. He's going to interview some people. Hey, you're not going to believe it, but it's starting to rain. Starting to rain. That lady with that camera out there better get the hell out of there, I'll tell you that. Yeah, intellectual, yeah. Oh, thank you, Kira. I think I was the first one with a camera on scene, to be honest with you. I mean, there's no, it's just you happen to be driving by. It's not like I have some intuition on, something that's going to happen. Just happen to be there. Like the car on fire the other day. It's weird. She needs to get out of there. She gets that camera real wet, and she'll be sorry, I'll tell you that. She'll get laid off. Now, maybe those expensive TV cameras, that's not a super expensive one, but I bet it's still 25 grand. You get a drop of water that gets down around one of the buttons, and it's over. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. This is the Glenbrook Square Mall in Fort Wayne, Indiana. No, there's no Michigan law. I'm not going to get it fixed because I go through windshields left and right, and as long as it doesn't affect my vision. I've got 2 other places where it's going to crack too now. If it cuts across where I can't see. But I hate turning in claims, just for something like this. When I go on my Match.com dates, I find it to be a good icebreaker. And when I go on Plenty of Fish, I pick them up and they say, "Are you going to get that window fixed?" And I say, as a matter of fact, I'm not going to get it fixed. A divine connection? I hope so. Now, that crack in the window, it helps me determine the amount of slope on a road when I'm driving down it. Plenty of fish, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I don't really care about. I just happen to be around here. I don't really care about like this stuff that much. I don't think I'd like a scanner. I don't care about that stuff. Ambulance chasing. I have an old scanner, but now they do that truncated stuff where you have to have like an expensive stand. I don't care about it that much. Well, that's what I mean. If I was younger, you couldn't have paid me $1,000 an hour to drive a van like this. If you're out trying to date or you're a salesman, you're trying to impress customers, there's no way in hell I could get away with this. But, at this stage of the game, all that shit's on the back shelf, so I don't care. I hit chuck holes so hard sometimes that it knocks out fillings. And 30 years ago, I'd have went right and got a front end alignment the next day thinking that, God, this is going to wear my tires. Now I put tires on knowing that they're going to wear at a 45-degree angle. Yeah, I've got an old radio station scanner that works pretty good for airplanes. Broadcastify? I never heard of that. Yeah, I realized last night I used to watch that First 48. Yeah, I'm even sick of these crime shows and forensic files. Just getting burned out on them. Now, here's what I want to know. Roto-Rooter's gone. Thanks for checking out the ducts and the drains with your camera. But here's what I want to know. And you guys, I'll give me some odds on this now. Is this mall going to open up again? Or is it going to be closed for the day and they're going to lose every damn dime of revenue because of this bullshit? What's your take? Fort Wayne, Indiana. My Thanksgiving was great. I walked over to the Shell gas station at 20 to midnight last night and bought some nacho-flavored corn nuts and a large bag of Cheetos while I sip 10-year-old aged whiskey. It doesn't get much better than that. Well, how about this then? Is it going to be open tomorrow? Boy, what a way to stick it to Black Friday for a place. Oh, I don't see anybody coming in. Everybody's going out. Now the fire department's leaving. Oh, there goes the armored truck. See, with the red and blue light blinking? That tank looking like thing. Oh, no, he's going towards the mall. Oh, no, he's not. He's leaving. Boy, I bet you see that baby out in front of your house. You might as well forget about that extra deadbolt you put on. They send out this little robot-looking thing, and it just starts teeing off on your door. Now somebody is yelling right now. Oh, they're interviewing somebody. Oh, here's a cop motioning somebody here. I'm sure I'm going to get kicked out. Oh, they just called Charlie, the cameraman from way out there. See her out there? She's right to the left of that van in a red jacket. They're telling her to come up here. They're yelling at her. Come on, Charlie, get with it. Charlie's a little slow on the uptake here. Maybe their camera's not working right. They need Charlie. Come on, Charlie. Get your ass over here before you get laid off. There goes the ambulance. Here's a guy in an old F-150 pickup. Wish he'd drive down the road so I could get a video of it and put music to it. Now here's the cop cars that you're scared of, the plain black ones. You just think it's a soccer mom behind you messing with you until the lights come on. I'll tell you one thing, I noticed a lot of cop cars that like they were pickup trucks and stuff. You'd never think they were cop cars. They were like disguised. Plain looking. If they come up to me and they say, pardon me, sir, do you have any official business here? I'm going to say, as a matter of fact, I do. I'm the chosen one. Oh, I still see police departments driving Crown Vics. There's more of them around, you'd think. I will, Kara. I will, Mary. They'll say you're the chosen one. It's like, yeah, I am. I really am. No, they were cop cars. They were the fixed lights. These weren't just some thing they ordered in the police Christmas catalog and flung up on the dash. These babies were hardwired. There goes the fire truck. I bet that guy's voice is going to be sore in the morning because he was really chewing some people's asses. They are private property, which means they can kick your ass out of there, but it depends how you look at it. You can get pulled over on private property for drunk driving and you'll still get a ticket. There are exceptions. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Quit blowing that horn. Oh, Stringer? Oh, okay. The party's. There's the tactical guys all lined up. Oh, there's a white looks like a food truck out at the airport, air cold. You see it? Oh, thank you, Cassie. Yeah, did you see me jump? Scared the shit out of me. I didn't realize that. Tooting that damn horn. The emergency's over, man. It hurt my ears, too. They gonna take the yellow tape down? Look at Red Robin sitting there all dark on Black Friday. Well, this is gonna test the Christianity of the people that work there. I mean, you're gonna have look at P.F. Chang's all lit up. They're sitting over there biting into a big order of Kung Pao shrimp. Somebody made a comment on here that sinners seem to do better amongst the living. God, I'll tell you, it got me on that today. What are they meeting about over there? Oh, multiple shots. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. It's loud. Yeah, I don't know if there's a shooting or not. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Some say they got shot, some say they don't. Who knows? More sirens in the background. No, they're really messing with me. See, here's sirens in the background. Hear them? Now these reporters, that's all reporters over there. Well, it can't be all reporters because of the way they're dressed, but why are they all clumped together like that with a, oh, they're bringing some of the tactical guys over to interview them maybe. Oh, here's this lady cop right here. This was the one that was looking at cars very early on. She's the kind of woman that catches like a Timothy McVeigh type guy. You know, everybody's inside, and she's out looking for bullshit when everybody else is looking for the meat of the matter. Yeah, they are talking about something, but nothing's lit up. Now, Charlie, the blonde right there that they told to get her ass over here, she finally showed up with her camera. Now, these two girls must be connected. They got like press credential passes. You know, the little rectangles, plastic thing. It's Fort Wayne, Indiana. Oh, you can go in the mall if you want? Well, that's good news. You better tell Red Robin that, because it's pitch dark in there. I don't think you can go back in the mall. Maybe you can if you're an FBI agent. But there's no people going in the mall. I want some facts here. I don't want you guys just pulling things out of thin air and making it up. I want facts. Okay, no, yeah, I appreciate that. I hope there aren't any shots fired. I hope not. If they ever catch the person that, you know, if this was a false call, they won't be in a mall for the next 25 years because they'll be in prison somewhere. There goes another F-150. I think Indiana has more active running licensed F-150s than any state in the union. Party's over. Look what I do for you people, old chosen one. Just sitting here out here by myself giving you the updated news. were cleaning up. Yeah, I don't think you're going back into the mall though. Now, my main worry now is if PF Chang's is going to be open. I think it is going to be open, but maybe not because I just realized this. Yeah, when I was across the street, I was half-ass paying attention. You'd have thought my dumb ass would have recognized this, but for some reason I was thinking that PF Chang's was a freestanding building. It's not. It's connected to the mall there, so might not be a good night to get Kung Pao shrimp. Hey, there's some of these people that don't have masks on. Yeah, I'd take you out to dinner, Kira. I'd take you out, wine and dine you. Yeah, I got priorities, Davey. I'm a selfish American. Yeah, happy birthday, Eric. There goes all the cop cars. Can you imagine the cups of coffee that got cold today? And the half-eaten donuts? How old are you, Eric? How old are you? Oh, I believe it, Davey. Yeah, 46. Oh, that's nothing. You hitting the Viagra yet, or only when you're drinking? Oh, wow, Davey. You're just spring chicken. Happy birthday, by the way. Oh, are they nobly? Yeah, well, luckily, I'm not hungry yet. So, it's still early. But now it's starting to rain a little bit. Dang it. I didn't get one picture today or any video. I did get video before I did this live, but I could see it wasn't going anywhere, so that's why I turned on the live. There's old Charlie, the blonde-haired camera girl. Bet you got her feelings hurt and they told her to get her ass up here with that camera. She was trying to get a shot that she thought was better than the one that they wanted. Yeah, Murray. Congratulations on both. Yeah. Is he fitting your criteria now? Right on, Mary. Yep. Yep. Old Mary just wiped her brow of sweat. Yeah. No, it doesn't, yeah. Oh, yeah, thanks a lot, yeah. People say, well, what do you attribute your success to? I'll tell you what I attribute it to, not having anything else to do. Yeah. Way to go, Ted. There's Ted Guerin stepping up to the plate again, Atlanta, Georgia. Christ, you'd think you were outside of the mall with the info you come up with. Way to go. A plus, Ted. Yeah, I'll give it to you. I don't know how you lost it. Probably because you weren't around a long time ago. You weren't coming around. Well, you've hit rock bottom, Cassie. Yeah, well, I think that's a little fishy that it's open and nobody's going in and out of the mall. What the hell's going on here? Some rumors getting started, Ted. Why don't you get to the bottom of this? No, this is Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yeah. Yeah, I do have too many interests, yep. Sure do. Yeah. Right now I'm interested in whether or not P.F. Chang's is going to open. You know, the only thing that worries me a little bit is these P.F. Chang's are hit and miss on if they're good or not. I'm not saying it's the most complicated cuisine in the world. Eric can tell you about that. But I can tell you, just don't hire every convicted felon fry cook that walks down the street to cook there, because the food's not good at some of them, and I can only assume that there's a little bit of protocol that goes along with these higher end dishes compared to Johnny's Walk, where it's all you can eat for $5.99, because you can get some bad food at a P.F. Chang's. Oh, thank you, Ted. Dragon's Milk's the best beer ever. I'm going to try and find some tonight. I wish they moved those damn cop cars out of the front of P.F. Chang's. That's not a good sign. I think you gotta go into that mall entrance to get in P.F. Chang's. Now, the old camera girl, she's got her microphone out. She's about ready to do her own broadcast. Look at 50 empty spots, and this guy's got to park up next to me. Reminds me of a porno movie theater when they first came out. Be 400 empty seats, and some gay guy would sit next to you while you were watching straight porn. I saw you earlier.
Huh?
I saw you earlier.
Really?
How you doing? Yeah.
Good, how are you?
Good.
Over on the other side?
No, I was over there, and you were walking out. Did you guys get the scoop? What's going on here?
Yeah, we got some views.
What happened?
Pretty much story goes, we were running out, we heard gunshots,
I got a-
back in.
I got a YouTube thing going on.
And, oh really?
Yeah.
So pretty much what happened.
Shut up, Daisy.
Is there's a video online, there's two guys that got in a fight.
It was like 4 guys.
Yeah.
Shut up, Daisy.
You can see in the video that they pull out a gun,
Yeah.
and then people started
So
running.
he got in a fight, pulled out a gun. People all start running out. We were here thinking he was still inside the entire time. He had a hostage or something. We just talked to a SWAT team member. Like when we were driving by to see what was going on, he said he'd been out and he got away like a long time ago. They were just making sure he wasn't still on your high.
Oh, really?
Yep, they
So-
didn't find him in the whole mall. So.
Guessing he shot, got in a fight, and then ran out with everybody else and snuck out.
Yep.
So what's the damage on the shots that were fired? Anybody know?
From what we've heard, nothing.
Nothing.
Because we only heard 1 or 2 shots, maybe.
We were
3.
walking out, I heard like 2 and then the third one later on, but
I mean, I haven't heard of any. I haven't seen like ambulances going away. With
Yeah,
lights
me
on
either.
or
Yep,
anything,
yep,
so-
me
I
either.
don't think anybody got actually injured or killed or anything. as far as you
Now,
can see.
people are saying the mall's open, but I don't see anybody going in
It's
there.
not open.
I don't think that's true.
I don't either.
It's not open. They kicked everybody out. They kicked us out because we went in there to see what was going on afterwards. And
Now, if you guys were guessing, do you think it's done for today, or they'll open for another few hours?
I'm sure they're done because they were going to close at 7 anyways.
Oh, they were.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay.
So.
if it's not done, I don't see why they'd be open, and no one's gonna want to come back after a shooting situation probably. So
Well, even that, they ain't going to want to open back up.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's like their last day before they all go
Yeah,
broke.
But all
Yeah.
the store owners, we were talking to a lot of store owners standing outside, and they were all packing up and going home. So,
Oh, they are.
yeah.
How about that P.F. Chang's? Think that'll close too?
I don't know if like restaurants will or not.
I want to go in there and get something to eat.
So, yeah. I don't know.
So this is kind of rare around here, right? Somebody said there was a shooting here a few years ago, a couple years ago.
Possibly. Like every once in a while, there's like a hostage situation or something.
Yeah. Now you guys live here, right?
We live in Columbia City.
Oh, so do you come around here a lot, this area?
Yeah, we're in Fort
Somebody was asking me earlier about like gang presence in Fort Wayne. Is that an issue or not?
Yeah, well, I mean, we don't really deal with that because
Yeah.
we live in Columbia City.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it is.
I'd say
Really?
more downtown, more near like
Yeah.
really downtown near Southside High School. That's where, if there's any gang violence, that's where it goes on.
Okay. Now that town you live in, how big a place is that?
It's small town.
Oh, it
It's
is?
not big.
Like 10,000 people.
What are you guys in high school, college, what?
High school.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we're seniors.
All right. You going to college?
Yep.
Where?
Don't know where yet.
Better get going, man.
Probably gonna go to PFW.
It's going to be online anyway.
Yeah, probably.
That sucks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hopefully it's over with by then.
Hey, guys your age, seniors in high school, what's your take on this whole thing in society now? I mean, you know, I don't think I could have handled online learning. What do you guys think of this?
Well, we're still in-person school, and that's good, but I think it's been hugely overreacted to. Like, I think maybe shutting down for 2 weeks back in March, like they said they were going to do, would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Flatten the curve or whatever.
Yeah.
But since then, it's just prolonging it.
Yeah, it's been a lot different than normal. 2020 has been a crazy year.
Isn't that nuts, man? For guys your age, you know, you're at that age where you should be having the time of your life this fall.
Like, we can't go watch basketball games or anything like that.
Yeah, now, I know basketball traditionally is a big deal in Indiana. How about around Fort Wayne? Big deal?
Yeah, it's a pretty big deal. Everyone goes to
I'd
basketball
say
games.
football's probably still a bigger deal, but yeah, I mean, it's still in a normal year. I mean, you fill gyms and whatever.
Oh, you do? Now, you guys get anybody out of your area that went like to a Division I program?
We got a couple brothers that graduated a few years ago, Parker and Bracken Hazen. They're both D1. One's at Lipscomb, one's at Ball State.
Now, were they just killing everybody in high school? Yeah, that's usually how it is.
Not many D1 from Columbia City, but the ones we do are usually pretty good.
Good for them. Brothers, are they twins?
They're 1-2 years apart.
Yeah,
So they play in the same team together sometimes?
Yep.
They did in high school. They don't now.
Oh, but in high school they did, yeah.
Yeah.
And really good?
Mhm.
Cool, good. Well, hey, I appreciate the info, man.
Yep.
No problem.
Yeah, good luck to you guys, man. I hope
Yeah.
things like get better.
Yeah, hopefully 2020 gets a little bit better than what it's been like so far.
Yeah, you're not kidding, man. What a
Crazy
mess,
times.
man.
Yeah,
Shit, I mean, there's nothing to do now.
really not.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I just find that I never thought that it would matter so much that there wasn't crowds at events,
Yeah.
but it sucks.
Mhm.
I mean, I barely watched the NBA playoffs. I mean, no crowd. I mean, I don't know. You wouldn't think it'd be that big a deal, but those NBA championships, they look like they were playing high school somewhere that nobody cared.
Yeah.
I mean, even high school games have crowd. Like,
Yeah.
high school games can draw a good crowd.
Yeah, Indiana, yeah, yep. You guys, I mean, Indiana's put a lot of great players out, man, over the years.
Event's been shut down pretty much.
I just
Everything
think
like
it's.
that.
I mean, I think it's unnecessary. All the stuff we're still doing.
Yeah, but you know, you guys ought to feel happy because go to Kentucky, Michigan, or Ohio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, it's like going.
Indiana's one of the better ones. There's worse places to be right now.
There's
so.
some people who really should be worried about it, and I think they should be able to, act on that as they please. But
Yeah,
everybody else that wants to go on as normal should be able to,
that's what I think.
and they should have been for the last few months at least.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, it's different times, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
So this is would be the main mall you guys would go to if you were going to a mall, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
because we don't have any in Columbia City, so we're in Fort Wayne. a
This or
lot,
Jefferson
so-
Point.
Gotcha. You guys head down to Indianapolis much?
Not really.
I've been down there a few times, but yeah, mainly if we go anywhere to hang out, it's usually we go to Fort Wayne. Usually a lot of friends up here too. So
Oh, cool. Like how many in your graduating high school class?
About 1,000. correct?
yeah,
Seriously?
No, not
No.
class. That's in our school.
that's like our
Okay.
school. In our class, probably like 250 maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's still decent
Maybe
size.
300, yeah.
So they come from a long way out in rural communities, right? Yeah, yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. I wish the best of luck to you guys.
Yep. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, good. Thanks for the info too.
Yeah.
Nobody, you get everybody has a story on what they think's going on,
Yeah.
but yeah, I didn't think there were that many cops in Indiana. My
Yeah, no
God.
kidding. I've never seen that many cops in Fort Wayne until we go in this parking lot, and there's just
They're all on the line.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I think the information we have is pretty accurate.
Yeah, well, it's better than what I had before. That's for sure.
really.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want to be one of those people that's like, coming out and acting like they know everything.
Yeah, I already talked to them.
Yeah.
That's how it is in this stuff all the time, you know.
To me, it seems like everyone thought it was a bigger situation than what it was. People were getting in fights, shooting each other, but really, I think the whole thing was just someone got in a fight, pulled out a gun, ran away, and I don't think it was actually ever a really active shooter situation.
Right.
Besides someone getting in a fight, but
Well, these cops sure followed up on it pretty good.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
the entire
You know?
police station SWAT team was out here.
Yeah.
It's good to know. I mean, they handled it pretty well, and they made sure everybody was safe. So
So you mentioned Jefferson Point. Is that like different than Fort Wayne?
no, that's the other mall in Fort Wayne.
Oh,
That's
okay,
like
gotcha.
more outdoor.
Yeah, it's all
Oh yeah.
outdoor.
Oh okay.
Like
All right.
outlet.
I think I was there today. There was a Barnes and Noble there as well.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, these Barnes and Nobles you got are like small here compared to most places I go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, nothing's all that huge here.
Yeah. Right. Yep.
Ooh, I'm freezing.
Cool. All right. Thank you guys.
Yep,
No
no
catch
problem.
cold, man.
Yeah.
See ya.
All right. See you later. Well, there you have it. You know, I never promote my channel. You know, like I said before, most people I know, I would say 99.9% of the people that I know, they don't even know I have a channel. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, I've been on the road for 7 weeks, though. Oh, look, that lady's doing her own newscast of herself. What a girl. A one-man band. No, I'm from Michigan. Yeah. Yeah, I should have. It wasn't really like an interview, you know what I mean? And it could all be not true. It's if if they weren't young and like, they probably have like they haven't enough life experiences to interview really. And if they're not 18, YouTube has a fit about that stuff. There we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, I mean, they really got to be 18 and, they can't even consent to it properly. I mean, you could probably get away with it, but I'm telling you, YouTube is on that stuff, man. That's a good point. I think I should skip the snow tires.
It looks like they're letting people back in.
Oh, they are, huh? Oh, good. That's good. You gonna go shopping?
Yeah, I mean,
Go
I'm
get
hungry, so
go get your
Well, I'm
girlfriend
up for
something. See you later. Strike me as nice, normal kids. Oh no, they didn't, Christine. No, they didn't. No, no, they didn't. I would buy him dinner. I should buy him dinner. I would do that. Maybe the lights are on in Red Robin. See, they told me that the restaurants weren't open and the mall was going to be closed. Why would I pay them for that? Yeah, but nude places doesn't make a place bad. I don't see what one has to do with the other. Six+ inches. You've been looking in my windows, William. I know you were. Yeah, I'm just kidding too. You get what you pay for. Garbage in, garbage out. There goes old Cindy, the newspaper girl, doing a one-man band. She interviewed herself. And now she's heading back to her car, all alone. That's another lonely walk. They hired the right girl when they interviewed her. They said, "Can you work alone, independently, not make excuses for not coming up with shit?" She said, "I can." She just proved it. There's a lonely walk. See you, Cindy. I saw what you did, and you're a great news reporter. I don't know, Tina. I haven't talked to her in over a month. think she's pissed off at me. It is a lonely walk. Goodbye, Cindy. There isn't. I'm going with Plan A, P.F. Chang's. If they're letting people into the mall. Yeah, I don't need any Plan B now. Plan B's with my love life, not my cuisine. She did air cooled. It's very observant on your part. Here again, these two guys were bossing Cindy around. They didn't do shit. One guy's smoking a cigarette. You can't have a mask on. The other guy's got his is off. No, that's a different Cindy. You're thinking of Angie. Cindy is an independent newspaper reporter that lugs around a big giant camera on her own. She's getting bossed around. And she charted her own course. Where you at, Cindy? Yeah, I would take Cindy out to eat. I want to test if I still have any charm with women. I want to see if I can get her to go to the Brandy's strip club next to my hotel. Right out of the chute. I'm going to say, Cindy, I know you're obviously a professional, and I just watched you interview yourself. But I've been trying to get a woman to go to a strip club with me for the last 40 years. Are you up for it? And then just record her facial expressions and hope she doesn't dial 911. Oh, they left a tripod up over there. Well, you can tell they're not in Detroit. That thing would have been sold for scrap iron an hour and a half ago. I hear a siren in the background. Is there somebody trying to punk me? Will somebody please tell me that every siren isn't connected to a shooting? Guys trying to finish me off? Yeah, I got an idea. These are dive topless bars near me. Brandy's and something else. You know, they got the big, giant $50,000 sign in the air. And I half-assed look out in the parking lot, and there doesn't seem to be many people. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you doing that. Yeah. Oh, good for you, Jeff. Yeah, one's Brandy's, and I can't think of the other one. Yeah. Yeah, you might be right on that, Davey. Yeah. Wish that cop would get out. I feel a lot better about it if that cop would get the hell out of front of P.F. Chang's with his lights blinking. I mean, what the hell? Tom Reed, chosen one. I can tell I'm getting old. Last night when I went, I wasn't planning on going to any Christmas light display. It doesn't really interest me, but I thought somebody'd want to see it, and I couldn't find the gyro place. My GPS took me to an empty parking lot next to a Shell gas station. I didn't know it was like a pay thing. This is how you know you're getting old. So as you pull in there, it says to dim your lights, which makes sense. Everybody's, looking at these lights. You don't want some jack off behind you with his brights on. And about halfway through, I kind of got behind the rest of the crowd. There was nobody in front of me. I had to turn on my lights to see where I was going. I'm not shitting you. I didn't want to just come to a screeching halt by hitting a 8-inch pipe in the ground. And like all old people, you know what I blame it on? It wasn't marked properly. Not that I'm blind at night. Oh, here we got more newscasters. Better not be messing up my PF Changs, damn it. Cop cars are out there. I don't see anybody sitting down. Come on, you douchebag. Go through the lanes. Move. There's nobody sitting in PF Chang's. I'm starting to get pissed. And there's nobody in Barnes & Noble. And there's a big yellow do not cross tape. What the fuck? This is not looking good. Look, you can't go by there. There's that crime scene tape in front. And nobody buying books. Oh man, this is not good. This is the child within speaking right now. I'm letting you know my deep-sided psyche coming out. Shooting in a mall, and I'm worried about getting Kung Pao shrimp. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Yellow tape. This is such bullshit. Now the only good news is there's cars parked here. I don't know if it's Barnes & Noble people still down on the floor or what. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this though. How about all these cars? What the hell are they doing out here? Crime scene tape. Now why would you have crime scene tape up if there wasn't any actual shots fired? The story has way more questions and answers. Yeah, she's sleeping in the back seat. Yeah, she's sleeping in the back seat. Now there's a cameraman right there. Talking about something. I'm getting PF Chang's one way or the other. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I was thinking about it. It's a little cold. All right, Jeff. Yeah, well, you know, here, see this guy out here, right there with the camera walking? Now he's walking. I mean, why would you have 4 cop cars with their lights on and tape if everything was fine and the mall is open again? This son of a bitch better not have pulled that prank in Barnes & Noble. Oh, they're not reopening. Oh, thank you, Ted. Thanks for checking on that. They're not reopening. Yeah, well, thank you, Ted, for doing that. Once again, you get more information from 800 miles away than somebody right in the parking lot. Good job. A+. Yeah, not reopening. God damn it. Nah, I wasn't like all balls out for it like I usually would be because I had it about a week ago. And like I said, PF Chang's is hit or miss. This is Black Friday and these people aren't able to sell anything. Can you believe it? That is so unfortunate. I mean, Black Friday. Tomorrow will probably be okay, but yeah. Ted is on it. They are air cooled. Oh, really? Those are nice because they kind of look dumpy from the outside. Now here's this cop coming over here. Is he taking down the yellow tape, I hope? Yup, he is. He's cutting the yellow tape. That's my man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I want to see. Now turn off those cop lights next. Hey, Michael. Yeah, I don't like that Portillo's. Yeah, he's cutting the tape off. Way to go. That's my man. Now here comes the security guard. He's got to feel like he's 1 foot tall when all these guys show up. Here he's got a plastic badge. And yellow lights, not blue and red ones. And he can't do shit. No, Ted called. PF Chang's isn't reopened. I'll tell you why they're not reopening, because they didn't want to get stuck with payroll when there was a big question mark on whether or not they were going to be able to reopen. I mean, what are you going to say at PF Chang's? There's an active shooter in here. Can you guys just hang around? And maybe we're going to reopen a little later. So he just made a management decision, probably a good one. I think Barney Fife might be coming up to question me. See him right there in my mirror. He's got 1 bullet in his gun. Yeah, I may get one of those, you know. Oh, the rest of the mall is open. Oh, okay. Well, isn't that my luck? Barnes & Noble and PF Chang's is closed. I want these places to open. Oh, the Brood House? Thank you for that. Yeah, I saw that. It looked pretty good. You know, I don't like drinking, though, while I'm eating, usually. Once in a while, I'll get a margarita at a Mexican place. Yeah, that looked pretty good. There's another place here. You seem to know a lot about this area. What about that crab place? That place has crab something, crab house? Jambalaya crab house or something? Do you know anything about that? Hey, Maureen. Oh, in his pocket. Okay. Read about the that crab place. It's right down the road. Crab house or something like that. I'm not big on. I like seafood, but I'm not big on that jambalaya. Just a bunch of microscopic crab and a bunch of tomato sauce. You can keep it. If I can get like soft shell crab there or something deep fried, now we're talking. But I don't want some tomato soup with a speck of crab on it. Oh, the crab house. Oh, great reviews? Okay, good. Here's a guy who's got a scoop on the back of his pickup truck. Racing truck. Oh, okay, Christina. Yeah, but this isn't really Northwest Indiana. Is it? I wouldn't say it is it? I mean, barely. Yeah, I'm enjoying life. Storming crab. Yeah, Ace Man, do you know anything about that storming crab? If I can go in there and get like legit shrimp, I don't want some ground up crap in a can of tomato soup. Yeah, storming crab and Coliseum. Is that any good? I don't want jambalaya. Sucks. Oh, thank you, R&R. That's cool. Okay, I'll go to the storming crab then. Yeah. What time is it now? Let me check my thing. I'm really not starving yet, but I don't want to. I'd like to cop an interview if I could. Yeah, I think if you ever crunch the stuff on antiques, I probably never made any money. Yeah, I certainly never made any on YouTube if you consider my time and the length of time that I did it before I got dime one. That guy needs a catalytic converter, man. I almost passed out. Now here's a family, 4 kids, a husband and wife. Now where the hell do they think they're going? No, I don't like jambalaya. I like all seafood and stuff. And I've went to a couple places. There was a place in Detroit that had it. A place in downtown Chicago that had it. There's a famous place out near LaSalle, Illinois that has it. You know, I just don't care for it that much. Other than spaghetti, I'm not really big into tomato-based stuff. I don't like Manhattan clam chowder either. It's not that I don't like tomatoes. I just don't like, you know, where's my girl, huh? Oh yeah, hon. Where's my baby? Huh? That's my girl. Come on up here. Come on. Get up there. She's stretching. Go on, hon. Go on, hon. Jump up. Fly. Jump, honey. Go on. Get up there. Go up here. Go on. Get up there. Jump. That's my girl. That's my girl, honey. Dad's not getting pulled over because you're on his lap. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm the same way, Cassie. Last time Daisy had those cop lights reflecting off her face, Dad was getting a ticket. Oh, thanks, Ace. Yeah, I'm gonna go there with the storm and crab. Combos? Oh, okay. 135 bucks. Shit. I had to get a lap dance and a bottle of wine. Oh, red sauce or butter? Oh, yeah, you might be right, Cassie. Yeah. You guys need to take this video right now, chop it up, and say, Chosen One gets arrested for serial killing. You can see the blue lights and Daisy, and you know it's my van. Oh, it's the crab you crack open. Oh, no shit. I don't mind that if they're spicy. I don't know if I feel like messing with that. Yeah, tiff tiff, yep. Chosen One gets arrested, pull over for kidnapping and serial killing. Chosen One gets caught walking out without paying from P.F. Chang's. Oh, you know it, Blue. Yeah. Hey, Janice. Well, you guys have a good night. I'm going to have some in-depth interviews later on. $29.95 Patreon. You may get to see just as I turn the camera on, then it goes black until you fork over about 30 bucks. Yeah, Jersey Jules. Yeah, I don't have anything to do with her. Oh, 4.5? Yeah, that's cool. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't want to be, I don't feel like knocking those damn crads open with that rubber mallet and being hungry an hour later. I like some kick-ass deep-fried shrimp, or it's like some really good deep-fried chicken. That's what I feel like tonight. Yeah, I see they have a rib place. I don't really feel like barbecue. I really don't have anything. I would have liked P.F. Chang's, but they're going to get a bad review because of this. I'm going to be Johnny Public. Went to P.F. Chang's. Police lights out front. Only 6 o'clock. Closed. If I could give them a 0, I would. Tom Reed, West Branch, Michigan. Thank you, Mythical. Yeah. Oh, that's cool, Mountain Man. Good for you. You're name dropping. Oh, thank you, Ted. Stormy Crab. Yeah, I'll go on there and look at their menu. I mean, you look at some of these reviews these crazies give to these restaurants. It's just not cool. But that's the one I'm going to leave tonight. I'm going to say, had my heart set on P.F. Chang's. Went up there, door was locked. Had to step over yellow tape. Police car lights on. Couldn't get in. I will never go back to P.F. Chang's again. I've never been to a restaurant that should be open for another 2 or 3 more hours to be greeted by cops and yellow tape on my feet. I will never eat there again. Oh, that's cool, Ace. Good for you. Yeah. And then the manager comes on. Those are the ones that gets me. The manager comes on later and says, "We take our dining room customers' reviews seriously. I'm sorry your dining experience at P.F. Chang's wasn't what you thought. Hey, there's people going in there over there in that door. Please give us another shot at meeting your expectations." And then I'll take a photo with my phone of yellow crime scene tape stuck on the sole of my shoe, saying this is what I had to put up with. Now the cops are getting in their cars. That's a good sign. Now turn those damn lights off, guys. Oh, really? Why is that on the UFO? Yeah, that makes sense. I can see why they're closed, you know. Yeah, those kids I just interviewed are from Columbia City that were on about a half hour ago. What's this guy? CityLink. What's that? It's a cab? Oh, Melly, what's that for? Who do you want me to give it to? Thank you. Thank you, Nelly. Yeah, he seemed like really nice. One young kid reminded me of Patrick Swayze. Maybe Barnes & Noble will let me in because I can go get a book on the art of disappointment. I'll tell you this, for a $100 donation, I'll go up to a cop crying and like acting real upset and grab his arm and say, I was really looking forward to going in Barnes & Noble. Oh yeah, Daisy's there. You better believe it. It's my girl right there. Yeah, hon. Johnny? Thank you, Nelly. Let me know what you want me to do with it. I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Yep. Fort Wayne, Indiana. Is that a cop right there? He's got something on his, like a gun holster or something. All right, you guys. Well, you have a good night. Good night tonight, you guys. Of course, you'll be getting a 10-second video of my entree. Yeah, I gotta find. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. I'm gonna try and find some Dragon's Milk tonight. There is a liquor store on this strip, but when I went to look for it last night, it must have been closed early because I didn't see it, and it had a big bright red sign. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys have. Yeah, I'm gonna Artisan. Thank you for that suggestion. I'm gonna do that. How about if I just go out in front of the doors and go in like a monk-like stance and put my head down and meditate until they come up and ask me what in the hell it is I'm doing. And I'll say I bought a book here yesterday on meditation, and I was going to go to P.F. Chang's, and I wanted to come and browse in Barnes & Noble, and normally I'd be freaking out and pissed off and calling people's names, but I'm in a state of calmness right now. Mary, would you think highly of me if I was able to get into that form of a tranquil medication at the entrance of Barnes & Noble, considering this stress that I've encountered? I'll breathe deeply. I'll breathe through my nose and out my mouth. Stay centered. Thank you. I like that. Thank you, Nellie. Yeah, I appreciate it. Oh, we'll stay centered. I'll be right between both opening door. Oh, the opening wooden doors. Right in the center. Oh, thank you, Dolly. Yeah. That's because I've reached my state of Zen, you know? Yeah, thanks. Hey, Angie. Yeah, I think I'm used to participate in a tranquil being. I think I would really grow as a person. Because I did want P.F. Chang's, and I did want to browse Barnes & Noble a little more, and I can't do it now. And I didn't get any interviews or photos today. So normally, I'd be pissed off, and I'm not. I'm going to be calm. Hey, Stacy. Prometheus. Thank you, Johnny. Om. Is that how you say it? Is that how you pronounce it? Om? I think I should get an A+ if I don't let these blinking lights bother me while I'm trying to get in that tranquil state. That can't be part of the shtick. Hey, Jennifer. Oh, thank you, Tennessee Mountain. I never knew they said that. I read up on that a few times, but I realized it wasn't part of my being. I could never be that calm, especially after the venti caramel latte in the morning with an extra shot. I'm about ready to kick somebody's ass before I leave the driveway. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Christina. Well, I think it's worth a try. This would be a good test. My first thoughts when I saw all these lights was that the Michigan State Police follow me down here. Right. Yeah. The cup. This is my old triple latte. All right, you guys. Well, you guys have a good night, and I'm gonna go find my inner peace. Thanks for watching. Yeah, thank you, Debbie. All right, well, take it easy, guys. All right, Christina. See you, Carla. Bye, Mary. All right, Faye. See you, Nellie. Thank you, Nellie. Appreciate it. Yeah, Mark. Yeah, I'll try and get on later. Yep. See you, Nicole. Oh, thank you. Way to rub it in. Good night, Dolly. All right, Arnar. Yep. All right, see you later. Thank you.